बस 5 दिन आप ये एक्सरसाइज कर लो एंड पेट का मोटापा घटाओ.
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कभी कभार तो जो ये करते हैं उनका भी पेट अंदर नहीं होता है.
ऐसा डाइट प्लान जो 2 वीक्स में आपका 5 kg वेट लॉस कर देगा.
2 weeks में आपका 5 kg weight loss.
Efficiency.
So you
and
don't agree with Narayan Murthy on his 80-hour work week?
No.
You don't. We kept telling them to lose weight, lose weight, lose weight. But we never told them that, you have to eat protein, protein, protein. And now they find that actually protein deficiencies are directly linked to neurodegenerative disorders. Hey guys, if you like such content which is authentic and candid, then do not forget to like, share and subscribe to Seeds of Soul. Today we are very excited to welcome a special guest on our show. She is a fitness coach and a certified CrossFit trainer. She really believes that people can get fit without sacrificing their love for food. So she helps people getting lean and strong without giving up that piece of cake. Please join me in welcoming Chitrika to Seeds of Soul. Welcome Chitrika. Thank you for taking time out today afternoon
Thank you.
to join us on Seeds of Soul.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk here about something which is, I think, very important for people to know.
Correct. So, let's start off, I love the bio on your Instagram which said you don't have to give up that cake.
Yes,
correct.
you don't have to.
In a world which is driven mad by such fad diets, trends like keto diet, paleo diet, this diet, that diet, why are you advising your clients to not give up that piece of cake?
Because I think I have seen people do that, and it does just one thing to everyone. It makes your life not very happy. I have seen people doing all of these diets,
putting these restrictions on
yeah,
themselves.
and then they end up not being happy. And I feel, okay, you have lost weight, you now look how you're supposed to be looking according to you, but you're not happy.
Correct.
And we have just one life, and I don't think we should be living it with so much of pressure around.
Correct.
And I feel that food does give you happiness. If you are with your family, there's a birthday, there's a party, there's a special thing, and you are going to say, no, I'm not going to have that cake just because you want to look a certain way. I think it's not fair. You can still look a certain way if you have a better balance. So that is what I teach my clients.
Wow. So tell me about CrossFit. What is exactly CrossFit?
So CrossFit is basically functional. It's everything. It's like lifting, it's cardio, it's it's basically a mixture of everything.
Correct.
So I started CrossFit. I did my level 1, I did my level 2 CrossFit coaching. But then what happened is that the COVID happened, and CrossFit is very difficult to teach online.
Okay.
And that is when my interest towards nutrition happened.
Okay.
So that is when I started my PN level 2.
Yeah.
And I loved it, and I started putting that approach on people and helping them, and it gave me beautiful results. And then I did my PN level 2 master coach certification. So right now I am a PN level 2 master coach.
So you are a truly holistic coach, because you advise people not only on physical fitness, but also you tell them what to eat.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
So Chitrika, when I had actually reached out to you to invite you to Seeds of Soul, you were traveling to
Turkey.
Yes.
Yes.
How was that trip?
Lovely. I enjoyed my entire pizza.
So
I
did
enjoyed
you
my
binge
baklava.
eat? So did you binge eat to the heart's content, or
Yeah.
were you like, okay, I need to count my calories, I need to keep my weight under check, or I mean, what were the fitness tips that you followed in that trip, that trip?
I feel I don't like the word binge. I feel when you tell yourself that I want to binge today, it also gives you that feeling that okay, maybe throughout the week I'm doing something wrong, that I have to binge on something.
Yeah.
Right? So that automatically
मतलब
puts
ऐसा लगता है ना कि you are a restrained animal,
Yes.
like as if आप chained हो and आपको एक Saturday Sunday का ही आपको छुट्टी
मिलेगा
and then you can
Yes.
just go out and just
Yes.
eat as much as you want.
And that itself is a trigger alarm that you are not following good nutrition.
It's like a toxic relationship
Yes, toxic,
with food?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So I'm not saying that when I go on a trip, I go like crazy. But because my nutrition on day-to-day basis is not restrictive, when I'm traveling, when I look at a pizza, when I look at a burger, I don't feel like eating all of it immediately because I've not restricted myself.
Correct.
So I'm still eating slow. I'm still, just not thinking about food, but also memories around travel with my loved ones. So food is not the only thing which I look forward to while I'm traveling. It's a part of it.
करेक्ट जब हम इंटरव्यू से पहले जब हम मिले थे तो आपने बोला कि आप मैरिड हैं एंड यू आर ओनली 28 years of age. दैट इज़ एंड आपने इतने सारे कोर्सेज करे हैं, आपने न्यूट्रिशन के अराउंड अपना पूरा लर्निंग आपने सेंटर किया है. आई मस्ट बिगिन बाय सेइंग दैट इट इज़ क्वाइट एन अचीवमेंट, यू नो, टू हैव योर फोकस राइट ऑन वेयर इट बिलोंग्स. एंड इन अ जनरेशन जहाँ पर लाइफस्टाइल डिसऑर्डर्स हैव बिकम अ नॉर्म. ऐसा जैसे कि लोग फनी वीडियोस बनाते हैं, बट एक्चुअली वो फनी वीडियोस नहीं है. वो बोल रहे हैं कि 30 की एज पे मेरे को यहाँ पे दर्द हो रहा है, एंड दे मेकिंग फनी वीडियोस.
you know what I'm talking about. The back videos.
हाँ, कि बैक वीडियो है,
हाँ,
मेरी मम्मी 60 की एज में किचन साफ कर रही है, बहुत एक्टिव है, और मेरे को देखो मैं 30 की एज में मेरी कमर टूट रही है, एंड दे मेकिंग फन ऑफ इट, एंड as if and they're making it, they're normalizing that pain, they're normalizing that you're supposed to be not fit, and it's completely okay to be obese and to be having these lifestyle disorders, and there are many. What is your take and what is your message to such youngsters?
I think they are just getting away with it by laughing it out. For example, if someone is heavyweight and they want to work on themselves, but you'll see these people constantly saying that I am very okay with my weight, I feel like, I'm not saying it's wrong in a way, but it's okay to say that I am on the heavier side, I want to work on it, but I am also confident with how I'm looking right now. So I just feel these videos, I'm not saying that don't do it, but I would say understand that this is something which is not funny.
Yes.
Okay, and this is nowhere.
Being morbidly obese is not funny. I don't understand why can't we say that in as many words. Being morbidly obese is not funny. You are playing with your health, and by normalizing this culture, we are teaching our coming generations, we are sending them a very, very wrong message. And I think that as fitness influencers yourself, you are carrying a great responsibility to convey that message.
Surely. I would say, I tell this to many of my clients, there's a thin line between self-love and denial. You love,
said it beautifully.
I would say you love yourself, that's there. Correct. But you also should be ready to improve yourself. Self-love is not just accepting yourself however it is, even if you are in pain, even if you are not comfortable in your own self. It's about improvement, but also loving yourself through that journey.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is so beautiful put. So, coming back to workout, across different age groups and genders, I mean, does your workout recommendations, do they change? And if you could just kind of give us a brief overview about, if for a 20s, what kind of workout do you think that you would recommend them, 30s?
Got it.
And senior citizens and so on and so forth.
I feel first of all it's very important to listen to your own body, and understanding that what you actually like doing. Okay. Problem with 20s, 30s, whatever age it is, you go with the bhed chal. You know, my friend is doing this, let me do this. This is
Correct.
doing this, but without understanding your own lifestyle.
Huh.
Okay, so I would say
And your own body's requirements,
yes.
right?
So
Yeah.
for a 20-year-old playing sport, if they are loving it, just do that.
Correct.
Okay, after, for women, I would talk more here because I am coaching more women. Like my clients are more of that gender. So I feel with women, strength training after, you know, during their 20s also, after 30s also, because it's true that we start losing muscle, okay, faster than men.
Oh.
So it's important for us to strength train. Very important.
बट बहुत फियर है ना वेमेन में कि भाई अगर तो मैंने ज़्यादा वेट उठा लिया तो आई स्टार्ट लुकिंग मोर मस्कुलर एंड
बहुत मुश्किल है मस्कुलर दिखना. That's what I want to tell to women out here that बहुत मुश्किल है वो muscles का definition दिखना. बहुत मुश्किल है. I lift 25 kg each side chest presses. Is my chest out?
yeah.
It's not.
It's
It's
not.
about the food you give your body. Many women or many men also think that if they are working out for 1 hour, they can eat everything. They
Correct.
need to eat more. No, you don't need to eat more. You need to eat balanced meals. Working out doesn't give you that permission to eat whatever you wish to. And that is when women start noticing their body being bulky. That's not because of the workout, that's because of the food what is going in.
So do you really believe in the adage that your body is 80% nutrition and 20% workout?
80% nutrition, 10% workout, 10% sleep and recovery.
Okay. Wow. So speaking of nutrition, and because you are a holistic health coach, how much importance do you give to food in your diet, and how do you source ingredients for that?
I think my mom told me yesterday only that beta, your food is the most simple and easiest food for me as a mother. And when she told me, I was very happy because wherever you go, people think that eating nutrition, like eating
It is a
balanced,
task,
it's a
हाँ.
task.
Correct,
यार
हाँ.
ये भी करना पड़ता है, वो भी करना पड़ता है.
हाँ.
So they think that it is a big task, but like just one example, if I do morning eggs, I do a bread with it, that's my breakfast. Lunch, I do dal, chawal, sabzi, and one maybe a carrot or a cucumber, that's it. If there is no sabzi, I'll eat one carrot and cucumber both.
Correct.
If there is a sabzi, I'll just eat one carrot. Evening, I'll have a fruit, some nuts. Dinner, some protein, rice, veggies.
Just keep it simple.
Keep it simple. I would say we complicate it a lot. कि अच्छा सब्जी भी बनानी पड़ेगी, मत बनाओ, गाजर खा लो. ठीक है, प्रोटीन हर बार चिकन कौन बनाएगा, मत बनाओ, एग बॉईल कर लो. ठीक है. So अगर it's we just complicate it, and that's how I teach my clients that okay, how to make it simple. So I have many clients who are students. I have many clients who are working, you know, mothers who don't have time. You don't have time. So for them, I think it's very important that, you know, I help them do something which is easy, because when I see diets nowadays, सुबह लौकी सूप पीना है, दोपहर को ये करना है, शाम को ये सब्जी, how will you do it?
Yeah, you just keep somersaulting the whole day.
Yeah, and when you travel, how do you manage that?
Yeah.
So that means that you are telling people that do this right now, and when you're traveling, don't do anything. So that's why when people travel and they go crazy.
Correct.
Because अभी नहीं पीना मुझे लौकी सूप, ठीक है. So अगर डेली बेसिस पे मैं सैंडविच खा सकती हूँ, तो मैं ट्रिप में जाके बर्गर देख के पागल नहीं होने वाली, बिकॉज मैं डेली बेसिस पे भी खा रही हूँ.
Correct.
You know,
Correct.
so that is something which I'm teaching people, and the reason why I'm talking so much about it, that I'm not lying, it's genuinely easy.
Okay.
The whole nutrition.
Okay. Just keeping it simple.
Yes, keeping it simple.
So there is an entire thing about government has actually issued advisory against protein powders. Okay, and that, you know, that it could have added sugars, it could have added synthetics and some and other such nasties. Correct. So what is your take on that? And do you advise your clients to have protein powders?
So what you have asked me, many of my clients after that article message me, Chitrika, oh, see what is this, and you know, see, the thing is that the problem is research when done, it's just on one aspect कि अच्छा ये गलत है.
Correct.
ठीक है. बाकी चीजें, other things are not being considered, and I feel that, see, for you to actually not, for any person to actually not lose on muscle. Because see, when you lose on muscle, when you're not eating enough nutrition, in future you're going to have a lot of issues like this pain, that pain,
Correct,
diabetes,
correct.
and you know, all these things which are coming now. So you need at least your body weight in grams of protein. And this I'm not saying if you're working out, if you're not working out. So for example, I'm 60 kgs. I need at least 60 grams of protein per day. Okay. So now this is not, even if I'm working out, I'm not working out, I need minimum this much. If I'm working out every day, maybe a little bit more, but
Correct.
minimum is 60 grams.
Correct.
Now, if I'm a non-vegetarian and if I can do this 60 gram with chicken, eggs, whatever I'm eating, well and good, you don't need a protein powder. But if you're a vegetarian, if you're a mother,
And a lactating mother at that.
yeah. So, aage, it's very difficult to, you know, get protein.
Correct.
So, on that, in such situations, if you have a supplement, it's what's the problem in it?
What's
okay,
the problem?
but people should know how much. I have seen people having 2 scoops of protein. Your protein from supplements should not be more than 40 to 45 grams max. So if it's coming more than that from supplements, you have to be careful.
Yeah.
So when I'm telling my clients and telling them to have a scoop of protein, I know that 1 scoop is 25 grams of protein.
Correct.
So I'm not going to recommend them a lot of it so that it could, you know, anyway harm them. So knowledge.
Correct, correct. So, you know, I read a very interesting article some time back, and this conversation brought that. So, you know, it was, I don't really remember, but a neuroscientist said that as doctors, as members of the scientific community, we have actually failed humans, is because we kept telling them to lose weight, lose weight, lose weight. But we never told them that, you know, you have to eat protein. Okay, because, and now they find that actually protein deficiencies are directly linked to neurodegenerative disorders, serious conditions like Alzheimer's. So while of course, you know, lack of protein is, you know, in some cases, extreme cases, is leading to such serious health conditions, lack of protein is also affecting us not only physically but mentally also.
Yes.
What is your take on that?
Mentally, surely yes. Why? Because when you don't consume enough protein, what happens? Your body starts craving more carbohydrates, glucose crave करेगा. तो तुम क्या खाओगे? हर बार तुम राइस नहीं खाने वाले हो.
Chocolates.
राइस रोटी नहीं खाओगे. You will crave chocolates.
Yeah.
What will happen if you eat chocolates? You will get that immediate rush.
Yeah.
That, wow, you'll feel amazing.
Yeah.
But then that drop comes down.
Correct.
Where you feel lethargic, lazy, and you know, you don't feel good. But then you again need a chocolate. Then you again need something sweet or something munchy.
and then
so that continues.
And then
process.
that association, that mental
Guilt.
association with chocolate happens, that, you know, for instant gratification, I need to maybe get that sugar rush, right? Yeah.
That
so-
same happens with coffee.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. You have 1 cup, you feel like, oh wow, you know, अब मैं उठ गई हूँ. And
I'm
then
awake.
after 3 hours, यार और एक cup coffee हो जाए.
Yeah.
So that coffee also does something. similar.
And this toxic association and this
Yeah.
relationship with food continues.
Yes.
So, Chitrika, you know, you are an Instagram influencer, so yourself. So, you must be coming across so many of these reels कि बस 5 दिन आप ये exercise कर लो and पेट का मोटापा घटाओ. Okay. I mean, I would love that if you could educate our audience on it कि ये actually में ऐसे कोई exercises होते हैं क्या जो area specific हो, and you know, you can actually use them to lose
Yeah.
targeted.
Targeted.
body fat.
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कभी कभार तो जो ये करते हैं उनका भी पेट अंदर नहीं होता है. वो भी बहुत फनी चीज है. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जस्ट टू जोक अबाउट इट, बट मेजॉरिटी ऑफ देम इनका भी पेट अंदर नहीं होता when they are doing these videos.
Yeah.
And many of my clients have sent me such videos and they're like, does this work? And you know, I always tell them to do it for 5 days and see अंदर जाता है क्या, you know, first. But to be very honest, core, your stomach area, especially for women. You will see this videos mainly for women because there's this obsession for abs.
Oh my God, it
so
is.
if for me also, if I'm working out, okay, you will see a little bit of here and there, but this will never go because we have our uterus here. So we are always going to have a little bit of bulge, okay,
Correct.
and that's okay, I feel.
Yeah.
But if you want that, you know, that
Those
proper
Instagrammable
you need to
abs.
go below 20% of fat for women, and that's not healthy for women. That does play with your hormones, then your periods are delayed. So is that worth it? That is what I would want to ask. And also, if you want to get leaner with your stomach, the only way is engage your core. Learn how to engage your core during your workout. Don't depend on core workouts. If I'm doing a normal squat, my core should be engaged. If I'm doing a shoulder press or I'm doing a chest press, in everything I do in day-to-day life, I should know how to engage my core.
Oh.
But people don't understand that. They just focus more on crunches. So if you know, women are not supposed to do a lot of crunches, especially women after pregnancy or you know, later on. You would see so many women after pregnancy with the whole pressure to reduce the abdominal, they start doing a lot of crunches in the gym. But that increases the tummy more. Why? Because that increases the diastasis recti. So basically, diastasis recti is the gap between your abs which starts developing after the baby. So women have to do a lot of breathing work to get this, heal this. But they don't do that. What they do is increase the gap. So you would see after baby and later on in stage, women feel the urge to pee while
Yeah.
they are working out. That's
Yeah.
because they are not taking care of their pelvic health. And that's also because you are only doing crunches to get your abs strong. You're not actually working on breathing. You're not actually working on understanding what is needed to feel your abs.
What is, and maybe the posture as well, with the correct
Yeah,
posture.
like if you ask me a few core movements which will actually engage your abs, I would say there are Pallof presses, there are side planks, okay, very important. There is dead bugs, there is Supermans. All these movements are not being done quite a lot. I only see trainers doing plank, making people do plank, crunches. That's not how the core is engaged well.
Correct. Now, speaking of core, I am obsessed with how flat your tummy is. So, could you give a few fitness tips to our audience as to what can they do probably to start on their fitness journey?
I would say you want me to give you nutrition tips because that is where this comes from. Your abs or your flat tummy, everything is made in the kitchen.
I am sure that whatever tips that you would give us would only leave us enriched. So, yes, the floor is yours.
I would say first, very important is vegetables.
Okay.
Keep your plates colorful. And when I say that, all Indian vegetables or any fancy vegetable you want.
You know, I am really, on that topic, I'm sorry for cutting, but there are so many of these dietitians, they'll give you such complicated ingredients and, have purple cabbage or have this very exotic, have avocados, and they are and avocados are expensive. It's an expensive fruit. Not, of course, it's very
super hyped and not necessary for Indians.
Of course, it's very nutritious and very good. But really, do we need avocados to be fit?
I think Indian diet, like because you are saying this, I have to say this. Indian diet is the best.
Okay.
It has all the nutrition. Obviously, we need to make sure of the protein, but when it comes to ghee, giving us good fats, garlic, ginger helping with digestion, turmeric helping with immunity. Our Indian food is the best food, but the problem is people don't. They sometimes appreciate it. They want to do something different,
Correct.
And then you see when people come to visit India or internationally also when you go, they do eat a lot of sprouts. They do eat dals there, But here we want to do something fancy. And play with our gut. So that's why you will see so many gut health programs right now.
Yeah,
where improve your gut. why is this happening so much? Why are people struggling with gut health? Because they are following fancy diets where they are eating boiled, जिसमें ना ही garlic है, ginger है, ना ही turmeric है, just because it's fancy and I'm on a diet.
And because I saw my favorite celebrity following
Yeah.
that diet.
That's my I can't talk much about it, but
It's a pet peeve. Yes, I understand that completely.
we don't understand that I respect all of them and they are being paid for how they look, how they act. That's their profession. It's not ours.
Correct.
We are here to do, everyone is here to do something different. Your life looks very different to how my life would look like.
Sure.
Yeah. So maybe you can have, say, 5 bites of cake. Maybe I will have 2 because maybe tomorrow I have to lift something heavy. So my life is different. Your life is different. And
Yeah.
I think goals are different.
And
so the
fitness
approach should be different.
Fitness journey is also so different. You could be at
Comparison is
Yeah.
comparing yourself to an actor or an actress of how she is doing and I wanted to be like her.
Correct.
But why?
Why? Yeah. So Chitrika, we have all learnt about toxic relationships and उसके ऊपर तो बहुत सारी memes भी बन चुकी हैं. But when it comes to relationship with food, what do you think are the 2 red flags and 2 green flags?
I would say red flag would be number 1, doing what others are doing just for the sake of it, because someone is doing something, just following through it without doing your own research on whether this is in line with my routine and my lifestyle. That is a red flag, because many people are doing it. On Instagram,
Correct.
if you see, this is how a day in my life looks like reel, and you will start trying to mimic that day.
Yeah.
So I think that is what you will do one day, 2
Yeah.
days. Okay, that person is waking up 4 a.m. You will also decide, I'll also wake up 4 a.m. and work out. But you have a 8 a.m. job.
Correct.
And they are free in life.
Correct.
So I think first red flag is don't do what others are doing. Create your own routine
Correct.
into fitness.
Correct.
Second red flag is eating around your emotions always, and blaming on your feelings always for eating a particular food. So I was feeling very sad, so I had a tub of ice cream. I have seen many influencers making fun of this also, that I was so hungry and then I had entire tub of ice cream, then I had a pizza. It was my binge eating day, guys. It's not funny.
It is not funny.
Yeah, it is not funny. There are few tips here which I can give, 2 to 3, which can actually help people.
Yeah.
Number 1 is, when you feel that you are right now very happy or very emotional and you would end up eating quite a lot. You get that feeling that I am a little bit, I am going to take food.
that. Yeah.
Wait for 10 minutes. For that 10 minutes, just write down what you are feeling or just process what you are feeling. Okay, once you are done with that, have 2 glasses of water. Okay, step number 2. Step number 3, walk for 5 minutes. In this whole process, after this also, if you feel like eating, eat it. But this 10 minutes will help you give yourself a lot of acceptance in a way, because you write it down. You understand that, okay, I'm feeling this way. This is what happened. Instead of just, not appreciating that food also in that moment by just having you are not enjoying it. You are just stressed and you are eating it.
Correct.
So you're not respecting.
And you're not putting mind and thought
You are
to it.
not respecting your body.
Correct.
By putting it into it, because people during their periods also, girls feel that if I'm having this tub of ice cream, just because I am in pain, yes, you need that tub of ice cream, but you need good nutrition more, because you're losing on blood.
Correct.
So that tub of ice cream is going to make you feel maybe good, but it's all about the quality and not about the quantity when it comes to
Correct.
ice cream.
And also I would like to add that, if you should also investigate as to why you're getting those period pains.
Yeah.
I mean, normalizing that, women have period pains. Of course, women have period pains
Yes.
for variety of reasons.
Yes.
But normalizing it is not okay. It
Yeah.
is also because of the nutrition and because of the kind
Yes.
of workout that you're doing.
Yes.
You have to investigate the root cause and
Yes.
not just bury it under a tub of ice
agree.
cream.
I
I
agree.
feel so passionately on that topic.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So that is about the red signs, that actually understanding where the feeling is coming from, and not putting that pressure on yourself that shit I binged, or be that get that empathy towards yourself, because you're not alone.
That get out of that victim
mindset कि मुझे ही ऐसे होता है,
Yeah.
मुझे ही craving होती है. Everyone has it. Everyone loves food. So first of all, accept it and understand that there are few things I can have on regular basis. There are few foods which I can enjoy occasionally.
Correct.
There's nothing bad or good.
Stop labeling. Yeah.
Food is food.
Food.
Okay. And I think good
The green flags.
are, number one, keep it simple.
Yeah.
Keep it sustainable.
Keep it desi.
Keep it desi. Have your dal chawal
With tadka of desi ghee.
with the tadka of desi ghee. Yes, that is my green flag. And one more is sleep. I feel if you are sleeping, I don't believe that you can function with 5 to 6 hours of sleep over the period of time. It does drop your efficiency.
So you
and
don't agree with Narayan Murthy on his 80-hour work week?
No.
You don't? Okay. Let's, as long as we got that clear.
No, you need to sleep, and it is important because sleep is related to your digestion, your gut health.
Correct.
Okay, sleep is also related to how well you recover. Okay, so I think it also depends on your work, that what your work demands from you as a person. Okay, mentally how challenging it is. So it's important to recover from all of that, and sleep is very important.
Yes.
So I think
Yes, sleep is a cornerstone when it comes to being in the pink of your health.
yeah, sleep, and also obviously we know water, hydration. Don't do a lot of it, but maybe 2 to 3 liters of water every day is a good way to
Yeah.
go for.
Yeah, 3 liters of water every day will give you skin like Chitrika. So take note, girls.
Yeah, it's all about what you eat shows outside and not about what you put here.
Absolutely,
yeah.
yes. And that will, if good nutrition will also save you a lot of money, because that way you will not spend that much money on makeup. Parting note?
Yes, I
Yeah?
agree.
Okay, so once again, thank you so much for taking time
My
out
pleasure.
and joining us on Seeds
My
of Soul.
pleasure.
It has been a really
Same,
fun
same.
and
You have been very
enlightening-
welcoming.
enlightening
and
conversation.
Your vibe is amazing. Like, I love how you talk. You have been, literally, I'm not saying this for camera, but really.
Thank you
are
so
a
much. You are just kind. Thank you. Thank you,
yeah.
Chit. Hey guys, if you like such content which is authentic and candid, then do not forget to like, share and subscribe to Seeds of Soul.